Hello everybody, this is part 6 of What If Deku was a vigilante, and, well, please like and subscribe and watch. Izuku has now been a vigilante for 2.5 weeks, and he's honestly now on his biggest case, or biggest thing he's investigating. Because there is a big sector of the creature rejection clan, in his opinion, in a group that is very quirkist, even though technically speaking he would be allowed under their weird bloody rules. He is not going to accept a group that quite literally is stupidly discriminatory to the point of disgust. And Izuku says, I'm gonna have to get some information. Because this is gonna be difficult to do. And Izuku heads to the location he found out 2 days ago about the creature rejection clan. And where he's heard of the organization, but ever since he actually started being a vigilante, he's heard that in Masutafu, the creature rejection clan is small, thanks to the fact that there's more Meta Liberation Army people than creature rejection people. And Izuku, as much as he hates the idea of the creature rejection clan, the creature rejection clan is actually one of the only groups that sees quirkless people as people. Even though he would rather they die in a ditch than associate himself with them. But he has in the past used the creature rejection clan for a little help here and there. But that's when he was young and stupid. And Izuku walks past and sees what the creature rejection clan calls the creature rejection clan church, where basically they have a bloody religion based on the fact that humanity has now been unpure. Honestly, he thinks something similar to an old dictator of the 20th century when he hears that. But Izuku sees what he thinks is a priest, and he's outside of costume because it's somewhat daytime. And he asks, sir? He says this with a somewhat faked stutter, and he says, Oh, son, what do you want to ask? What do you think of what does the creature rejection clan think of quirkless people? Oh, simple. They're the truest kind of people. They were the first and the most purest blood. Better than the mutated freaks. And understand you this. The creature rejection clan would never reject a pure-blooded human. And the priest leaves. And Izuku writes that down in his notebook. He says, good to know. They believe that quirkless people are pure-blooded. Blooded human. And Izuku is honestly, after that interaction, just trying to figure this stuff out because he's kind of been everywhere on this and found out that there's over 1,292 people that are creature rejection clan affiliated / members. And Izuku doesn't know where to go from here because he wants to help those people, but knows that he is not strong enough to defeat that many. So he thinks, maybe Eraserhead can help me. And now with Eraserhead with Sakachi. Sakachi says, guess what, Eraser? We got notice that kidnappings have been happening. And guess whose MO it is? Who is it? Give a guess. Creature Rejection Clan? How'd you guess? They've been boosting up their numbers for a while now. They've honestly been more vocal about their bull, but well, one thing is that they're twisting a movement of a people that is being discriminated against. How so? Basically, they're using the quirkless, helping the quirkless against the people with mutation quirks. Playing politics with lives. And Sakachi, Aizawa sees Sakachi, looks like he hasn't slept in a few days, and says that with a bit of bitter sarcasm. And Eraser says, well, I've seen the kid getting a little too close to this. Yes, well, I believe he is. I saw him a few times close to a few of the operations. He thought I wasn't looking, but honestly, surprised at how good he is at stealth. Even though, yes, I am an underground hero, he was still good. But by my standards. Sakachi says, so we can eliminate the fact he's quirkless, or weak quirked. No, not exactly. Could be the fact that he has a mutation quirk, or the fact that he has a weak quirk but has friends that have mutations. We can't really distinguish this, but we can tell that this Green Shadow doesn't like the Creature Rejection Clan. Well, that doesn't really help because of the fact that, a lot of people dislike the Creature Rejection Clan. And that doesn't really help trying to find out who this kid is. I don't know. And Aizawa leaves to go on to his patrol, and he sees Green Shadow sitting on a rooftop, dangling his feet on the edge, and he says, "Hello, Eraser, sir." And Eraserhead says, "Kid, are you, I know I should technically get my butt out of this situation, but I think I have some information and I want to get some help with this." "What do you want help with, kid?" "Well, you know the Creature Rejection Clan?" "Yes." "They've been getting more active in this part of Matsutafu, and I personally dislike that. Because they're actively kidnapping people. So I have this." And Izuku places five envelopes and says, "I honestly want to stay on this, but here's a copy of everything I have on this case. On this sector of the Creature Rejection Clan." And Aizawa looks at on the notes, and this is incredibly damning, because this stuff is very detailed, and sees the fact that 2 pro heroes are under these people's organization. And Aizawa says, "What evidence do you have to say against these 2 pros?" It was Lavador and Samantor. Well, both of them I've seen in thanks to the fact that I can go into a creature rejection clan church without any issue. Because even though I hate it, I wanted to see Eve because I heard they were bad, but I've also seen good things they've done. Eraserhead says, "What good things could they have done?" Izuku, Green Shadow says, there was a quirkless person that I met that was being attacked, and attacked by a person with a mutation quirk. Eric, and one of the priests, he's pepper sprayed the person with a mutation and helped the quirkless person. And even after the fact, from what I know, no, the priest of the creature rejection clan didn't throw the kid out. He actually helped them. Because I believe the quote that the priest said was, "We're not throwing out the pure-blooded humans." And I have a few friends that are quirkless, so I wanted to see what was and wasn't really the issue with them, and I dislike them heavily. Even though, yes, I technically fit the demographic, I dislike them. As always says, good to know. What's your opinions on that clan? Let's just say there's good and bad people of every form of an organization. Good organizations, bad organizations, all of the sort. For example, originally, the Meta Liberation Army was for the liberation of people that were quote-unquote meta-human at the time. Now it's a quirkist group that believes power or equals quirks mean power, and power equals might. Honestly, from what I read, the original teachings of the original leader, he would dislike the way the new Destro is handling his organization. But there are still many people that, for example, I remember hearing a case where someone that was a Meta Liberation person was one of the most polite people a quirkless person ever met. So, every organization has its good and bad people. Some of the worst organizations in history can have some of the nicest people. Some of the nicest organizations in history can have the worst people. But anyway, I believe you have all the files, Eraser, and Eraserhead says, "Kid, can you tell me at least you're eating well? You're concerning me, kid, because you're getting a little too close to this." I've been told day after day that I cannot be a hero. I want to prove all of them wrong. And Izuku bolts. Aizawa says to himself, I'm not going to even bother because I have useful information. Because, holy cow, this is a lot of information. Because what Izuku gave him is what Izuku got in 5 days of investigating the creature rejection clan. And Even though it's going to take a decent while to take these people down, this is still a lot of useful information. From names of nearly every single member of the Creature Rejection Clan to pro heroes, cops, doctors that are paid by the Creature Rejection Clan and to do their dirty work or believe in their beliefs. And Eraserhead says, Green Shadow? Oh, I just hope you're okay, kid. And as Eraserhead leaves, and, well, that is the end of this part. I know this is more different, but I wanted to somewhat put this in a direction where I could see more parts. Anyway, please like and subscribe, and thank you. And yes, Izuku will take a VUA entrance exam, but that is approximately 7.5 weeks away. Anyway, please like and subscribe, and thank you.